Property Mommies at propertymommies.com. How are you?
I'm good, Kayla Bustos. How are you?
I'm not doing very good. This market is freaking crazy, and I have a few questions.
Okay.
One, I have an FHA buyer. She's under 350. What do I need to do to get her offer accepted? And for all you agents out there, you better not be watching this.
A couple tips would be to write that strong offer, include the appraisal gap,
Okay.
escalation clause, and if you're her agent, that's already a good one.
And maybe the firstborn child.
Maybe.
Okay. What if she's deciding not to have any more kids?
She's out of luck.
Okay. Okay, what about for our VA buyers? What do you think we should do for our VA buyers who need to get into a house ASAP? What if they don't have an appraisal gap? And for most people that don't know what an appraisal gap is, will you please explain that to them?
I gotta cut that part out. Okay, so an appraisal gap is basically you saying if the house appraises for X amount, you're gonna bring X amount over asking price and appraised price to closing.
So you're gonna pay more than what the house is worth.
Yep, basically. Easy way to explain it, you walk into the car dealership to buy a $50,000 car and you buy it for $60,000.
Pretty. Okay. So now with my buyer who doesn't have an appraisal gap, what do we do to make their offer stand out?
One, they have you, so that's good. We door knock and we will try to find them a listing ourselves and see if we can work out a deal with the sellers.
Okay.
I don't know what else. That's a hard one.
One other thing that we try to do is do fast closings.
Fast
Offer
closing.
a little bit more of earnest money. That's a huge one.
Yeah. Not waive the inspection. We still want you guys to do an inspection, but we're not going to ask the sellers to do all these crazy things at the time of inspection, and we buy you a home warranty, so you're covered there.
Now, let's go back to the home inspections. You might have to waive your home inspection, but that doesn't mean that
You don't have one.
you don't have one.
No.
You need to have a home inspection.
Yes. And if your agent is telling you you don't need to, then you need to run.
Hopefully you guys can see my eyes crossed. Because, yeah. Okay, what else could we do? How about, on the record, I have offered my husband out for a date. Like, my husbands were like, you guys, call me and then we can, if you're looking to sell your house. What else have we done?
Lowering our commission.
We have lowered our freaking commission to get our clients into the house. You're absolutely right. For your conventional loans, we really don't see a problem other than offering your highest and best at all times.
And the more money that you're putting down, the better.
Yes, because then if you're putting down past a certain amount, sometimes the appraisal can even get waived.
Yeah.
Per your lender, not us.
Yeah.
So that is something super important for people to understand. Talk to your bank, see if you can waive that appraisal if you're putting down over 150,000, and let me know what you do for a living, so we can go ahead and get that done. What else?
What are your tips for sellers in this market?
Do not always go with your highest and best.
No.
So, you just had this happen last week where your clients got a crazy offer, and right as you were about to accept it, because you guys are like, great, this is like the best offer, what happens?
They pulled.
The buyers pulled.
Yeah.
So your highest and best is not always
No.
the one that you need to go to. You want to look at the lender, type of financing, the agent, because we all know that not all agents are created equal. We also want to look at the condition of your house.
Yeah.
If we know there's going to be tons of repairs, we are going to try to go for one that's asking for the least amount of repairs.
Right. Which, as unfortunate as it is, it might be a conventional offer as well. Because the conventional appraisals are a lot easier to get through if you have a ton of repairs versus FHA and VA. Unfortunately.
But VA is probably the second best.
Yeah.
And then FHA. But we won't talk about that on this video. And even though cash is great, cash is not always king in this market, because why not wait a week or 2 weeks to get that extra $50,000 from the loan versus the cash? Or a lot of times the people that are paying cash, they have no skin in the game, so they don't care if they close or not. You don't want to fix that leaky faucet or something so small, or repaint your house, they're gonna bounce.